Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Tracy Ann Doss. Today we're going to be discussing the documentary Death in Apartment 603, What Happened to Ellen Greenberg. Of course, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe so I can build my community. So this documentary explores the death of Ellen Greenberg. Initially ruled a suicide, then changed to homicide, and then back to a suicide. Everybody was really confused. It was upsetting, and nobody really received the justice they deserved in this situation. What did happen to Ellen? Ellen was found dead by husband Sam with 20 stab wounds to her head and torso, many of them on the back of her head. This three-part series follows her family's desire to find answers. So to start off, we're going to talk about Ellen, who she is, and what happened to her. She was a very smart, very educated woman who was sweet and everybody loved. She had the desire to be a teacher, so she went to Penn State and graduated with her teacher's credentials, and she taught first grade at Juanita Park Academy, which was an inner school, and there was a lot of students, very big classes. She had a lot of friends at the school, and this was her dream job, initially anyway. So because she was so busy and had so many great friends, they started getting engaged and married. She wanted the same thing. So one of her girlfriends introduced her to Sam. Now Sam was also very well liked in his community. His family was also very liked. He was a hard worker, he was good looking, and he was Jewish. So he ticked all the boxes. The first date of the two was in Charleston, North Carolina. Ellen and Sam had been talking for about a month on the phone. Sam's very busy, travels a lot for his job. He works for Golf TV, and he invited her out to Charleston because he was going to be working on the Golf Channel. He loves Charleston. He wanted to show her around. So she went for the weekend, and they had an incredible time. So much so that they became a couple, and they were inseparable. Their lives became intertwined. They were very involved with each other's families and friends. And after 3 years, Sam proposed to Ellen. Ellen's personality was a bit of a perfectionist, and so with the added stress of planning a wedding, she became very anxiety ridden. She became less and less interested in her job, and she really wanted to go home to her parents' house. And as much as her parents would have loved that, they didn't think that was the right answer. They didn't want her running away from her problems. So Dad said, you know, of course you can come home if you see a therapist for a little bit, and if we've all determined that that's really what you want, but let's get you some help and see if there's something else we can do. You worked really hard for your career. Let's just not throw it away because things are tough. So she did get some help, and after a couple different medications, she found one that worked for her, and she was feeling better, and thing was kind of copacetic, even though she was, you know, talking about the stress of everything. She was coping better. January 26, 2011, there was a huge storm coming through, and classes were canceled for the day. It was considered a snow day. So Ellen arrived home around 1:30 in the afternoon. A colleague said she was not doing well, spinning out of control. He talked to her before she left for home that day, and called her about an hour and a half later and said she was still spitting out. Her anxiety was through the roof. She was worried about the grades and the report cards, and he tried to talk her off the ledge, but it was just too much for her. And Sam had come home and said she was just in the worst mood, and she's just not having a good day at all. And so he went down to the gym, which is at the very bottom floor of the apartment complex. He left around 4:50, and he was down there for about 38 and a half to 40 minutes. Walked upstairs, got in the elevator, went upstairs, and the door was locked and latched, and he could not get in. And he started knocking on the door and texting, and no answer. And so he started knocking louder, and he started yelling, and he started texting kind of mean texts, and just getting angrier and angrier. He went down to the concierge to get some help, and the concierge said, yeah, I can call her for you, but I can't leave the front desk. So Sam went upstairs and he kicked the door down. He was so mad. And as he walked into the apartment, there's his fiance laying propped up against the wall in the kitchen with blood everywhere. And he immediately calls 911, and this is the call to 911.
Help, I just walked to my apartment. My fiance's on the floor with blood everywhere.
Is it the house or apartment?
Oh no! Oh no!
It was January of 2011 when Greenberg was discovered dead by her fiance in their locked Manayunk apartment.
And as you can hear, he didn't know what to do. He was crazed. But on the other hand, it was a little strange that he hadn't seen the knife until the 911 call. I mean, immediately if I had seen my husband or loved one on the ground, I would go to him and I would try to, get him up or see what's going on. I would have already seen the knife coming out of his chest. It wouldn't be something I discovered while the operator tells me to do CPR on him. I would have already known when I called. There's a knife coming out of his chest. I just thought that was incredibly unusual that he was so shocked. Oh my God, there's a knife in her heart. It just didn't seem plausible to me that he was just now discovering this. But the people do strange things when they're stressed. I've never been in that situation, so it just really stood out to me. So the police arrive, and immediately he starts to tell them about his wife's issues, that she has mental health issues and that she's on medication, and they immediately determine that this is a suicide, and they take the body away. This is not standard operation. Typically, if there is some kind of crime scene, whether it's suicide or homicide, you're not going to remove the body until the medical examiner comes and assesses the situation and determines the cause of death. So this, maybe because it was a storm, I'm not really sure, maybe because the husband was so adamant that she was having some mental health problems, but it was very unusual, and immediately the crime scene is disturbed. The body is not in the position that it was found. It's removed. So within 24 hours, the manager of the building gets a phone call from the family, but not Ellen's side of the family, Sam's side of the family. Sam's uncle calls and says, we need to come to the apartment and get some items for the funeral. That is not why they came to the apartment. They showed up at the apartment and they took her cell phone and her computer. And not only did she allow them in, but she didn't want them to have to see the blood everywhere, so she called the police. They okayed her letting the family in to the crime scene, and they told her, here's a phone number for somebody to come help you, a professional crime scene cleaner to come help you clean up the place. This isn't just wiping up blood. This is removing the blood with chemicals. This is washing the knives. This is like where there's absolutely no sign of anything. It's all gone. All the evidence has been removed from the scene. So it's really customary in the Jewish tradition that there is a quick funeral. So they had the funeral 2 days after the event on January 28th. And as the friends and family are at the funeral, there is a press release. And before they tell the family, they tell everybody that this is no longer considered a suicide. This is now considered a homicide, which is insane. So they are all completely shocked. They can't believe it. But the medical examiner, he changed his decision when they found the stab wounds to the back of the head. And there was over 20 stab wounds. So he immediately decided this is not a suicide. This is definitely a homicide. Before the funeral, it's traditional that the Jewish women are the ones that prepare the body. And as they're doing this, they discover the body is covered in bruises. And then hearing directly after this that there's 20 stab wounds and some are in the back of the head, everything changed. And everybody realized this is not what they said it was. This is not suicide. Somebody, Ellen. So the investigation resumes, and everybody's starting to try to gather any kind of information they can get, any kind of files, any kind of footage, and it seems as though they're blocked every turn. The files were actually found in a cabinet where they store Christmas decorations. The footage was initially, when asked for the footage, they were told there is no footage. And of course, as they pressed them, all of a sudden there's the footage. So it's really interesting and disturbing as to the fact that nobody was there supporting the investigation at all. Within a couple months, one of the reporters reached out to the police department. Her name is Stephanie Farr, and she talked to them and asked them about the investigation and how it was going, and they said, well, as we've investigated more, we've decided that it really isn't a homicide, it's a suicide, and we're going to change that. And this was shocking to them. I mean, it does make you wonder, why did they change it? Is it because there was no evidence, because they destroyed it all? I mean, I have so many questions about this whole story, as do the parents and the family and friends. Everybody is wanting answers and nobody is getting any. My first question is, did Sam go to the gym after a fight with his fiance? Was this his alibi? Was she already murdered before he got back from the gym? Was the door really latched from the inside? I also wonder, was the concierge expected by Sam to accompany him and find the body? And when he said he couldn't go, did that make Sam angry because now he has no alibi? He doesn't know what to do. It's really heartbreaking for the family that it seems like nobody's on their side and nobody cares enough about Ellen to try to find out what really happened. I mean, Sam was supposed to be the man that took care of her, and for a father to even think that possibly this is somebody that didn't take care of her, it's really heart-wrenching. I mean, after listening to the 911 call and the coldness of Sam's voice and just how he reacted when he was told to do CPR, he's like, do I have to? I mean, I guess I have to. It's just like crushing for the parents. And they saw Sam in a whole new way. And in 2025, there's still no answers. Nobody knows the real answers to what happened to Ellen, although some of us have our own idea. And what do you guys think? Do you think it was a suicide, or do you think it was murder?
Yeah, I just walked into my apartment. My fiance's on the floor with blood everywhere.
What is the address?
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please come help now.
41
Flat Rock Road.
Is this a house or apartment?
Oh no! Oh no! It's an apartment.
What apartment number?
Please, Harry, please.
Where's she bleeding from?
I don't know. I can't tell.
So you have to calm yourself down in order to get you some help.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm looking at her right now. I can't see anything. There's nothing broken. She's bleeding. Ellie?
You don't know where she's bleeding from? Can't tell where blood's coming from?
I think her head. I think she hit her head, I think. But it's all everywhere. It's everywhere.
She might have fallen. Do you know what happened?
She may have slipped. There's blood on the table. Her face is a little purple.
Okay, hold on for rescue for her. Stay on the phone. Fire Department 842. What's the address? No,
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please, Harry.
4601 Flat Rock?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I went downstairs to go work out. I came back up. The door was latched. My fiance's inside, so she wasn't answering. So after about a half hour, I decided to break it down. I see her now just on the floor with blood. Like she's not responding.
Okay, is she breathing? Look at her chest. I need you to calm down, and I need you to look at her chest. It's really.
I really don't think she is.
Listen to me. Someone's on the way. Look at her chest. Is she flat on her back?
She's on her back. So I bring her.
Look at her chest and tell me if it's going up and down, up and down.
I don't see her moving.
Okay, do you know how to do CPR?
I don't.
Okay, I can tell you what to do, okay, until they get there. I want you to keep her foot on her.
God.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, okay.
Are you willing to do CPR with me over the phone so they can...
I have to, right?
Okay, so get her flat on her back, bare her chest, okay? You want to rip her shirt off. Okay? Heel down by her side.
Oh, my God. Allie, please.
Listen, you can't freak out, sir, because you gotta...
Okay, I'm trying not to. Her shirt won't come off. It's a zipper. Oh, my God. She stabbed herself.
Where?
She fell in a knife. Oh, no. Her knife's sticking out.
What?
There's a knife sticking out of her heart.
Oh, she stabbed herself?
I guess so. I don't know where she fell on it. I don't know.
Okay, well, don't touch it.
Okay, so I just let her down. Here now? I mean, what do I do?
No, I mean, you can't. If the knife is in her chest, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do CPR at this time.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Police, which operator? 277.
Is someone coming here?
Yes, they are. You said 4601 Flat Rock, right?
Yes.
Okay, someone's on the way. And the knife is still inside?
Wait, so what?
The knife is still inside of her?
Yes, I didn't take it out.
Is it her chest or what area?
It's in her chest. It looks like it's right in her heart.
Okay, someone's on the way out there. Okay, just get...
Oh my God. Okay.
How old is she?
She's 27.
27. And there's no sign of life at all?
No, please don't be.
way she responds to pain?
Ellie. She's not. Her arm and her hands are still warm. I don't know what that means. But there's blood everywhere.
I know, but you can't. And the knife is still inside of her. How far? Can you see how far it went in?
It looks pretty deep.
Okay.
It looks it's a long knife.
Don't touch anything. Yeah, don't touch anything. Okay?
I'm not touching anything. I can't believe this.
So wait, it was just you there with her?
We're the only ones here.
And she ran in the door. You said latched it shut?
No. I went downstairs to work out, and when I came back up, the door was latched. Like it was, it wasn't like it was, it was like locked from the inside. And I'm yelling, so I'm
Was the house
yelling and
broken into?
No.
So there's no sign of a break-in?
No sign of a break-in at all. I mean, there will be when you get here because I had to break the latch, but to get in.
Okay, 4601 Flat Rock, and this is a house, right?
It's an apartment. Flat Rock apartment.
Okay, that's a house.
Oh my God. All right. Thank you.